I'm about to show you my exact strategy to go from out of shape to your dream body. But first, a little bit about myself. So I'm the founder of Ransom Bodies Training, and I actually spent 8 years studying medicine and working in orthopedic foot and ankle surgery as a PA before becoming a full-time online coach. And over the past 7 years, I've worked with over 1,000 individuals, from CEOs to high-level businesswomen to men to moms to professional athletes, to ultimately help them burn fat and build muscle without restrictive dieting. And I'm also a pro natural bodybuilder. So this isn't just something that I teach, it's something that I practice what I preach. And I've also built one of the biggest fitness social media channels with a combined following of over 2 million followers across all social media platforms for my tips for nutrition and fitness. I'm a husband. I'm a dad of 3. Family is everything to me. So I'm a family man. So what's important for me is learning how to fit fitness around my life so this becomes sustainable. What I'm going to teach you today is I'm going to teach you my insights on why most diets and programs fail. I'm going to teach you my best strategies to finally see sustainable results in your health and fitness goals. And I also want to teach you the approach that I use and how I've been able to help over 1,000 individuals become unrecognizable. And the reason you're probably here and watching this video right now is because you have a history in the gym. Maybe you work out 3 to 5 times a week right now. You try to eat healthy, or you tried some diets in the past, but you're just not seeing the results that you would like, or you're not seeing results quickly enough. You've tried a few programs, you've tried a couple of diets in the past, and none of them just seem to stick long term. And you're just too busy to be wasting your time trying to figure out or guess what the best strategy is for you and your body. Your challenges right now are you probably feel like you don't have enough time in the day. You're juggling a million things in life. You're exhausted. You feel like you don't have the energy. You're not sure what the best diet is for you. You're noticing your clothes are starting to get tighter, or you can't fit into your favorite clothes anymore. You can't stay motivated long enough to see the results you know that you're looking for. Maybe you have bad habits and vices that are just holding you back. And maybe this fitness journey and this thing just feels lonely at times. You feel like you're on your own and on an island. You want to feel confident again in a bathing suit. You want to not have to worry about future health problems. You want to stop losing and gaining the same 20 pounds over and over again. You want to finally win the war with food and not be controlled by your emotional eating. And you're ready to break generational curses for you and your family. You probably also want to fix your relationship with food and master your nutrition once and for all. You're tired of fad diets and restricting yourself in order to lose weight. You're ready to put yourself first, finally, and lead by example for those around you. You're also ready to regain your confidence, energy, and get your body back that you once had. And you're done making excuses and you just want real, sustainable results. This is the painful cycle that most people find themselves in. They try a restrictive diet or a high-intensity workout plan. They lose some weight, but after a month or so, they also lose motivation. Then you hit a plateau. You get sick of eating chicken and salad, so you start missing workouts. You start missing meals. Next, you start to make excuses. You blame your genetics. You blame your spouse. You blame your kids. You blame how old you are. You blame your job. And you ultimately stop. Path number 2 is you get inspired. You want to get back in shape. You're like, it's my time. Let's go. So you find a cookie cutter generic online program or diet. You lose some weight again within your first month. Good job. But then you lose some motivation as well. Then you hit a plateau. You get sick of eating chicken and salad and you start missing workouts and you start the cycle all over again. How do you break free of this cycle? The first step is taking ownership over your body and your goals. The first step is saying, it's on me. The way you've been doing things just isn't working. And that's okay. That's a good thing, because if it's on you, that means you can fix it. You stop looking for quick fixes and you focus on sustainability and long-term health. You start to master your relationship with food with flexible dieting. You understand how your body actually burns calories, your TDEE. Then you lose weight steadily, not quickly, and you build muscle at the same time. And because you have accountability in a system, when things get hard in life, instead of losing motivation like you've done in the past, you keep going and you don't quit. Then your family, your friends, your kids see the changes in your body and they start asking you what you're doing. And now this fitness thing becomes a part of your lifestyle and it becomes a part of who you are and your identity. You need to get rid of the Band-Aids. You need to get rid of the fad diets. That works in the short term, but not in the long term. So here's my 4M strategy of body transformation: mindset, macros, muscle, movement, the 4Ms. I want you to be able to see results while eating foods like this, my protein Oreo cheesecake, foods like this, my protein lemon loaf, foods like this, my Southwest beefy Chipotle burritos, foods like this, air fried chicken. And it starts with this. Fitness is more of a mental game than it is a physical one. Fitness is a mental battle, not a physical battle. Even if you know what macros to eat, what cardio to do, what workouts to do, it's not going to matter if you're not right up here. So my question for you is this: do you believe you can do this? Do you believe this is possible, or do you have limiting beliefs in your mind? How do you respond in the midst of adversity? Do you have accountability and support? Or are you just on an island on your own? Someone who's going to tell you what you need to hear, not just what you want to hear. And we all have a story. So what's yours? Do you tell yourself you have a sweet tooth? Do you tell yourself you're not a morning person? Do you tell yourself you're lazy? Maybe you crave alcohol. Are you bad at cooking? Do you not have time to cook? Maybe you even say, I have a slow metabolism. All of those things are limiting beliefs that hold us back. Identify your story and rewrite it. Become the individual you want to see in the mirror. So here's my 3 pillars to be able to see changes in your body. Starts with the macros. Next is muscle. Pillar 3 is movement. So macros might sound like a fancy word, but it's not. Very simple. We don't cut carbs. We actually flexibly diet and fit carbs in. We master how we track our food, being able to track your food in less than 5 minutes a day. I don't want you sitting down tracking each meal as it comes in. I don't have time for that, and neither do you. You find 5 to 10 bulletproof, delicious, macro-friendly meals that you can cycle through and eat on a regular basis. And then you make your diet 90% nutrient-dense foods, 10% fun, flexible, pleasurable foods. And this is the balance that is sustainable long-term. Pillar number 1, bottom. Pillar number 2, building muscle. This is the foundation for fat loss. This is how we sustain fat loss long-term. We build muscle to lose fat. We don't do just primarily high-intensity HIIT workouts to burn calories as much as possible. I'm not staring at my Apple Watch trying to close my rings. No, I'm trying to build muscle and get stronger, because I know when I do that, I'm able to lose more fat. This shouldn't take more than 4 hours per week. Pillar number 3 is their movement, daily activity, getting to a point where you have energy like a racehorse. You move your body in a way where you can torch stubborn fat, and these are the 3 pillars to success. This is how fat loss really works, okay? So this is your TDEE, total daily energy expenditures. All that means is the way that your body burns calories in a 24-hour time frame. Understanding TDEE, how your body actually burns calories, is what helped Amy Hoppe, who is a busy mom of 2, tone up and lose 30 pounds without restrictive dieting in 16 weeks. It also helped Lori, who's a high-level businesswoman, get rid of her belly fat while going through perimenopause at the age of 49. This helped Pat McLeod go from having a beer belly, struggling with alcohol, to ripped and losing 41 pounds in 6 months. Helped a guy like Charles Sutton lose 60 pounds at the age of 52, and it could help you as well. Now, you've been lied to. It's not your genetics, it's not your metabolism, it's not your age, it's this right here. Your TDEE is not optimized. And once we make these changes here, that's when your body starts to shift. You've been told to focus on the top portion, EAT. That doesn't mean eating. It means exercise, activity, thermogenesis, EAT. What this means is this is the amount of calories that your body burns in the gym. Now notice, your EAT accounts for 5 to 15% of total calories burned in a day. That's pretty low. So imagine if you are only focusing on how many calories you're burning in the gym, but you're not focusing on these other portions, which account for much more fat loss than the calories you burn during your workout. That is why when you go to the gym, you bust your butt, you burn a bunch of calories on your Apple Watch, but you're not taking care of yourself outside of the gym. You're going in circles. You're going through that path I talked about earlier, and you're not seeing the changes you want in your body. You need to focus on your TEF, your NEAT, and your RMR. I'm about to teach you exactly how to do that. Here's what's crazy about metabolism. So metabolism is the bottom portion, 50 to 70%, resting metabolic rate. That's what RMR stands for. Your metabolism doesn't significantly change between the ages of 20 and 60. What influences your resting metabolic rate, your RMR, is your body composition, the amount of muscle mass you have to body fat. That's why building muscle is so important here. Mastering your diet, your stress, your hormone levels, and then your TEF, which is a thermic effective food, which I'll explain about in a second. Understanding this concept is what helped Mary break free of her limiting belief of her age at the age of 55, where she's like, I can't lose any weight, to be able to lose 50 pounds in 6 months while being in post-menopause. Now, so I've maximized my RMR, my resting metabolic rate. The next thing I focus on is my NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That's what NEAT stands for. All NEAT means is the movement that I have when I'm not in the gym. Here's what's interesting. NEAT actually influences fat loss more than EAT, exercise, which this means the movement outside of the gym helps you lose weight more than the movement inside of the gym. It's pretty crazy. Now, when you optimize your NEAT, this is your daily walks, your step counts, what you do on your lunch breaks, your lifestyle and habits versus sitting in a desk all day. So this is energy expended for everything you do that isn't sleeping, eating, or exercise. So even think walking, fidgeting, standing, or other non-exercise activities. TEF is your thermic effective food. Digestion, absorption, and processing of nutrients that comes from foods you consume. Protein requires the most amount of energy to digest. So simply by eating the right amount of protein, you're going to burn more body fat. It's crazy. Protein actually burns 2 to 3 times as much calories as eating carbs, and way more than eating fats. Fats is 0 to 3%, carbs are 5 to 10%, protein 20 to 30% of its caloric content. Here's what this means. For every 100 calories of protein you eat, 20 of those calories are burned off in energy. Crazy. So the type of foods you eat and the right portions you eat truly do matter. So what do you need to do to get started? If you're done wasting your time, you need to spend your energy on the things that matter. You need to work smarter, not harder. So stop doing random Instagram workouts, following random fad diets, wasting thousands of dollars on supplements or program hopping. Understanding this is what helped Corey get ripped and do this strategy in 90 days. It also helped someone like Laurel, after trying keto, intermittent fasting, all these fad diets, and all these HIIT classes, finally lose 40 pounds with this method in 16 weeks. So here's the strategy. We rinse and repeat. Here's exactly what you need to do in order to build your dream body in the next 90 days. Flexible dieting system that consists of 90% nutrient-dense foods, 10% fun foods. This is the perfect split. You eat anywhere from 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight or goal body weight. You learn how to stay on track on the road. You have a workout plan to build muscle in less than 4 hours per week. You increase your non-exercise activity. You get accountability. So when you don't feel motivated or you feel like falling off, someone's there to hold you accountable and tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And you learn how to track your data. But beware. I'm not claiming to know it all or have the magic pill for you. This requires hard work. What I found over the past 6 to 7 years of coaching and working with over 1,000 people is that getting toned or lean, it doesn't have to be as hard as you think. And if you can't follow a plan for 5 years, don't even spend 5 minutes thinking about it. How do you know what plan is best for you or what diet is best for you? Can you do it for 5 years? If the answer is no, then it's not best for you. So there's bad news and there's good news. This is just the tip of the iceberg, obviously. Everyone's body is different. So a cookie cutter approach will not work for you. It might work for your friend at work, but probably not you. You have specific needs that require a custom system and approach. And the good news is I have a system that is built for your custom needs. So there's 2 choices. Path number 1 is I try to do this on my own. Now this is high risk. And when you do it this way, you're going to have to do a lot of guessing and a lot of failing. You might lose time and you might not have energy or the mental bandwidth to figure this out on your own. With this, you don't have the structure. You also don't have the accountability. Path number 2 is we do this together. And this is lower risk. This is going to save you time, especially if you're already making a lot of decisions in your life. So you don't have to think about what foods to eat or what workouts to do, etc. Takes the guesswork out, gives you that structure you need and the accountability. If you take path 2, these are the results that you can expect. And that's the goal, is to lose weight, lose body fat, build muscle, do it sustainably, and be able to keep the weight and the body fat off. The limiting beliefs that most people have are like, I have to work out 7 days a week in order to see changes. You don't. You only need 3 to 5 hours per week. They're like, I need to go to the gym. I need to have these perfect setups. You could do this at home. You just need a couple of things. You could still travel. You can still enjoy date nights. You can still eat out. You can still take your kids out to Chick-fil-A and enjoy food. You can still eat good foods and see the changes you want in your body. So stop guessing and get the support and accountability that you need. Or you can continue to spin your wheels in cycles. So how do you get started? Here's how it works. Implementing the 4 M's: mindset, macros, muscle, movement. And this is exactly how we do it. Number 1 is the Ransom Body's flexible dieting system. So custom nutrition around the foods you like and enjoy. I want to teach you how to eat out at restaurants, fast food places, and even stay on track while traveling. You're also going to get access to the Ransom Body's cookbook with dozens of macro-friendly recipes of foods I showed you in the past. Number 2 is customized training to be able to burn fat and build muscle at the same time. One-of-a-kind training program, gym, home, or body weight that's designed for you. You're also going to get a custom cardio routine that is structured for you and your body. Number 3 is accountability and support to stay motivated and disciplined. So you get 24/7 access to me and my world-class coaching team to challenge you every step of your journey. You're also going to get check-ins, weekly Zoom calls, and then Ransom Body's family and community. Step number 4 is the zero guesswork calendar, because you're already making enough decisions throughout your day. So you get personal athlete profile, wearable technology integrations, a personalized calendar with zero guesswork. So this is how the calendar looks like. Workout is in there, meals are in there, weigh-ins are in there, everything's in there. You just check the boxes off on the checklist. And then there's also some bonuses. Unlimited program adjustments, because again, your body is specific to you. So it needs specific requirements. Access to the Ransom Body's cookbook with dozens of macro-friendly recipes. Access to the Ransom Body's crash course. So I'm the last trainer that you ever need, so you can learn how to do these things on your own, because when you learn this stuff, you're gonna be able to progress for years down the road. It's not that hard. You just need the right system and support. That's really what it comes down to. And so I hope this helped. And if you'd like some help creating your dream body and you're done wasting your time, if we have not yet chatted, just DM me the word coaching on whatever social media platform you consume my content the most. So just send me a message saying coaching. Or if we have chatted already, my world-class coaching team and I are super excited to hear more about your goals and about your ambitions and to give you more info to see how we could best help.